Hey, Pasa AG3 fam, bienvenidos.
Welcome
to another episode of the AG3 family. So, in today's episode, guys, we are going to expound and explain in great detail 7 things that we like about Spain, about being here.
That's right. Each country has their own personalities, their own things, good and bad. And we're hoping that this list can be able to help you figure out if Spain is a good fit for you or not.
All right, so here we go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Life in the calle. The life in the streets does offer many benefits. Socializing, exercising, revitalization, connection with people, supporting small businesses, go out and have a coffee, that's the life in the street. The old people are here, the young people are here, everyone's in the streets enjoying the life that the streets offer safely. I don't hear a bunch of sirens all the time.
Oh, that's a good point.
Don't mind us, we just eating. Life in the calle.
Number 2 is the courteous of the culture. You will never walk into a store, public or private, or any establishment or any place without someone saying hello. Complete strangers, it's just part of the culture. It's almost like a natural thing to do.
Hola.
¿Las torrijas tienen? Respect.
It's to greet someone when they come in or when they leave, and it's everywhere we go. We've been. It doesn't matter whether it's the south of Spain or the north of Spain. It's just the overall culture of the country here is to speak and to greet when you leave and when you enter, and we can definitely appreciate that because it makes you feel more welcome.
We all got our lives, we all go through things, we all gotta wake up, go somewhere, take care of some business, speak.
Buenas tardes, Juan Cuesta, presidente de la comunidad.
I can appreciate that. I almost went home doing that.
Oh.
I think I had moments where we were in the States and I walked inside of a place and I was like, morning, buenos dias, buenos dias. People look at you crazy like, what are you doing? You speaking? Like, yeah, good morning.
Number 3, one of the best things about Spain is the cost of living. The cost of living is cheaper and comparable to other countries, and mainly our country of the United States, which is what we're comparing it to. So we're probably paying 30 to 40% less than what we would be paying in the United States for our rent.
Yes, we have a 3-bedroom, technically 4 if you include that little office on the front.
Yeah.
3 full bathrooms for €700.
€700 a month.
But if you look at the house and what's included around it, like we have a nice big grassy area out front, it's shared but it's there, and then a pool,
A community
pool with a bar that you can eat at, tennis court, basketball court, football court, all right there, like walking a couple steps.
One thing to consider when you move to a place like Spain, to get a detached home that has a yard and a pool is not common. And the areas that do have pools and villas and things like that are the more expensive budget, but you can find them, but it's very scarce to find. Don't picture the home of our country because it's 2 different countries, so you can't compare them. But overall, the cost of living is much cheaper and preferable here in Spain.
Groceries as well. We just came back from the States, and yeah, it's expensive. So here there is a difference.
So that's number 3, guys, the cost of living.
¿Me pones un otro café?
¿Café solo?
Sí, gracias. Abby, Aaron.
Okay guys, so the next point is fiestas and celebrations here in Spain. It is true that year-round they have so many different types of celebrations and fiestas throughout the calle and throughout the towns and cities and throughout this entire country. You have so many different celebrations throughout the year for families and for kids that it's just a beautiful environment.
Well, the next thing that we want to highlight that we do enjoy is the options for beaches. Spain, well, and specifically the Andalusian coast, the southern part of Spain has plenty of beach options. And they all look a little different from the other. You know, I think we've enjoyed that over the years that we've been here. Just being able to take a trip, get away, and be out there with the locals and tourists, just having a good time on the beach. They have chiringuitos on the beach, which are beach bars that, you know, that are literally right on the beach, where you don't have to bring your lunch if you don't want to. You can go and sit up there and eat at the beach bar, and it's just a totally different environment. What's one of your favorite beaches you like, Joe? You like
I think it begins with the B. The beaches in Cadiz are some of my favorite. I can't. Yeah, they are. But I think there's one in Huelva también.
Huelva has Isla Cristina, and Huelva is really nice, really beautiful. It's closer to Portugal, but it's nice.
I like how we can come here and beach hop, but growing up, that was one of our favorite things to do as a family, with beach hop. We would go to the beaches in Fort Lauderdale, then to go to the beaches of Miami, and then the beaches in West Palm Beach, where I'm from. And so,
they had beaches like that?
Yeah,
They were kind of similar though, right? They weren't really like.
Depending on where you go, the beaches look different. I always like the comparison between the variety of beaches here in southern Spain versus the variety of beaches in Florida. It's different, but it's also some similarities.
I guess that's because I'm a Central Florida boy, man. We got Disney World, Universal Studios, and all that. We don't really have a lot of beaches.
Yeah. Our next point we're coming to is the schedule of Spaniards. How predictable their schedule is. This may sound a little offensive, but you know, Spaniards eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at very specific times, and you can base your schedule around their schedule. For example, like we know we like to go out and have lunch as a family. If we know we can get to the place where we want to be before 1:30, then we know we're gonna get a good spot. With Americans, it varies the times that we eat. So you can go to any store, any mall, any public place, and there will be people. Versus here in Spain, if I go out at noon, there's not going to be a big crowd because the kitchens are not going to be open, and the bar may be open, but the kitchen won't be open. So I think the difference is, that's why I say predictable, because Americans will go out any time of the day. It doesn't matter. There's no set time. But here in Spain, there are set times where you know that everyone will be out, and there are set times where you know everyone will not be out. One of our other favorite things about Spain is the European fashion. So someone like me, I've never been really big on fashion. And so when we moved here, it's easier for me to shop and find fashionable clothes, because here in Europe, they're really big on updated fashion. And you go in the stores, and many things that you can find here in Europe, you won't be able to find in other countries or back in our country of the United States. So I love the fashion scene here in Spain. You see so many of the women, they dress so beautifully when they go out, and that's always been one of my favorite things.
What is one of the biggest events that seems to be the biggest fashion show?
The Feria. The Feria is the biggest fashion show. That's where I feel like they put a lot of their money and their time into. Is their flamenca dresses and their children's. The whole family is usually matching. And there are subtle changes to that fashion each year, but then some things stay the same. For example, the polka dots. So it's very interesting. During the fair is where you will see a big part of that flamenco culture.
Okay guys, so thanks for watching this video. This was a very short list of the many things that we do love in Spain, and trust me, we'll talk about it in future episodes. Spain is a beautiful country and we can't wait to see much more of it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. But until next time, hasta luego, be blessed, hug someone. Love y'all.